the House floor the day of our swearing in, just as there are members who challenge her conclusions, who disagree with her. So do we from time to time. But that does not mean that there is a fundamental fracture or a dehumanizing going on within our caucus.
When President Trump first tweeted about the women, Speaker Pelosi was quick to jump to their defense on Twitter, despite public disagreements over the emergency border aid package. Ocasio-Cortez rebuked Pelosi for singling out the women for their vote against the bill. You know, when you say things like the Speaker of the House is being disrespectful to women of color, is she, according to you, being disrespectful to women of color because of your color, or because she doesn't like your policies or the tactics that you all are taking to make your point?
Right, and I'll clarify.
Hello?
There he is. Hey, I saw that you called into the show, and then it didn't connect right away, so I wanted to grab you.
It happened.
Yeah.
It happened.
It was me, though. It's me being slow here. You know, if you're just joining us, Mike is on the phone. It's the Ed Tyll Show, edtyll.com. Mike used to call in all the time. You noticed this, and I'm glad you did. The way we do our video now is we're live for the segment. Then that segment ends, and it looks like on our website it says a channel off air. So that's
it says Ed Tyll is off the air.
That's it. Yeah, and that's not right. So what that is that's the in between segments. When we're in a commercial break, okay, that is going to be off the air for a minute. Then it's going to come back on the air, like right now, we're back on. If you're watching the website right now, you see that we're live again. So I just wanted to explain that to people. Every time we go to a break, that thing will go off and go back on. But it's all good.
Gotcha.
Excellent. All right, so anyway, what do you think of these women? See, first of all, it was like Trump for 2 days just talking about them. Right? In other words, you were hearing about them, most people, because he was talking about them. Now they're all over the TV. So I'm playing these interviews today to let people know what they sound like and who they are. Have you heard them speak yet?
I've heard a little bit about them speak. I watched the interview where they came up with their name, the squad, and all of that. You know, It's ridiculous. It's what it is. They should call themselves the Professional Pontification Squad. That's what they should call themselves.
Well, you know, it's interesting, right? Because that's old school. Pontificating has been around since the first guy or the first woman ever got elected, right? I mean, that's kind of what elected office is. But they are a little bit anti. It seems to me, here's the way I'll start it out with you. We'll go through one at a time. They seem a little anti-everything. I've never seen them get on television and say anything good about anything good. It's just they're always complaining. So
yeah, it's one social crisis to another with them. All they do is complain about America, how terrible it is. You know, they say nothing at all. Who voted for them?
Well, that's the next thing now. You do have, I think, don't you? You have a quota system with them. They fulfill the quota. There are people, right, in communities who go, I want somebody to represent me who looks like me. Doesn't it look like that's how they got elected? It looks like that was their angle. You should elect us.
Well, you know.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. I would agree.
Now, what I was saying
where's the angry Irish guy?
Well,
where's
exactly, right. Where are you? You should be in the squad. Oh my God, if you were elected to Congress, that would be something. So anyway, here's the thing, right? They are now
last about a day.
Exactly, right. It'd be funny. They would probably be in the middle of swearing you in, and they wouldn't be able to go through with it. You know, they would go, I can't do it. So
no.
So they are now, these guys are the opposition. They are the left-wing wackadoodle. They are way, way over on that side. I think they fulfill a purpose, don't they, in American politics? Somebody has got to be the villain. It's been Trump for the longest time. It's about time we have a new villain in the plot line, no?
Well, absolutely. You know, it's coming up on the second term now, so it's like part two. Who's going to be the next villain? You know, he fought Hillary in the first one. Now he's on to these four.
It's interesting. Wow, I didn't even think about that. Once again, it's the women. First he was fighting one woman to get elected. Now he's got a gang of 4. I mean, it's interesting. Pelosi, I feel like Trump does about Pelosi. Pelosi's existence doesn't gall me. I don't wake up in the morning and go, oh, my God, how is she even in that office, whatever. He gives her a lot of slack because she's been there a long time. She's old, and she's dealing with I think the same kind of crazy young people he deals with also. If you're young and you're smart, people want you on the team because you can do stuff. You think, you pay attention, you learn quickly. But if you're young...
Well, yeah, that's trending. If you're young, you're smart, you're a go-getter, other people are going to follow you like that, young people.
But if you're the other way, if you're young and all you do is scream every time something happens, something breaks in the break room, the microwave goes out, the sink is stopped up, everything's a drama, everything is a problem, and everything is loud with this crowd. Do you know? I mean, you don't need to be in politics to know these people. They're on every job site. They've been in every school. They're always making noise, and they never say anything.
That's true. They're just full of wind. They're just blowing hot air. It's like shock rock. It's like a Howard Stern.
And what I don't like about it is, maybe you've had experience with this. I have. I don't like when they don't carry their weight at work. Because they're I almost said whatever. They're complaining all the time. They're always down in the office, up in the supervisor's face. They're down in the time clock office. They're always somewhere not working, but complaining on their own behalf. Do you know that syndrome?
That's a big problem with young people today. It's always somebody else's problem. They just want to complain about everything. Entitlement. Back to that dirty word.
Well, anyway, that's what bothers me about them. If they would show up and go, look, this is our way of doing it, and we think that this can bring everybody something good, I would listen. I mean, why not give them a but they're so nasty. They're so...
Well, President Trump said, go get it done and show us how to do it. He called them out. It sounded like a challenge. He challenged them to do better. And they responded by going, he's a racist.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't have the ability to do what they're screaming about.
Well, let me ask you. All right, when you hear somebody called a racist, right? What do you hear that someone is saying about them? In order to be a racist, okay, I think there's a real definition. I don't think it means whatever you want it to mean. So when you hear that, somebody calls Trump or somebody what does that word mean, Mike? What is the definition in your head? Somebody's called a racist.
I think it's kind of like when they charge you with a RICO law. It really doesn't mean anything because it doesn't apply to anything. It's just a general classification. Oh, you don't agree with me, you're a racist. There's nothing to do with color.
That's what
I don't
it's
like
become.
your car because it's blue and mine is black. It has nothing to do with that. I don't like you. I just don't like blue.
You live in the suburbs. You live in the suburbs. You're a racist. You drive a Lexus. You're a racist. You got a Rolex. You're a racist. You got the country house. You're a racist. Right. That now to my way of thinking, all my life, racism means two things. Number one, it means if I know the race of someone, then I know them. Here's the way all Irish guys are. Here's the way all black guys are. Here's the way all Italian guys are. If I believe that, I would say that's racism. I'm saying because of the race of people, they behave a certain way. Second thing I think you have to be a racist is you have to think that your race is superior. The white people can do everything the black people can't. That would be racist without individuals being looked at. So to me, if you can't convict on both of those, I don't think you can really use the word fairly. Now, you can say whatever you want. It's America. Black is blue, up is down, wet is dry. But to be fair to people, this word does have a definition, doesn't it?
Well, yeah. Okay. So you're right. It does have a definition and no standards, like when you put it that way.
And I don't find...
You and I, we're from New York, so, we don't think like that. We judge people on their action, not anything else. If you come and rob me, you're a criminal. Period. Simple. I don't care what color you are.
You got it. You got it. Michael, always great. I got to go to a break. I love this now. It feels like now on this show, I feel like we break more than ever. At the other place, I used to be able to push the break back a little bit. Now I can't even push it back. I got to do it when I got to do it. So anyway, thank you for the call. We'll be talking to you again real soon, okay?
All right. Be good, Ed. Enjoy the show.
You got it, brother.
Bye, Kelly.
Thank you. You got it. Hey, Kelly. Love Kelly. Kelly's probably in the office right now saying, ooh, Mike is on the air.
I want to tell you about the coolest cat I know. Yeah. They call him Ed Tyll.
You are listening to the Ed Tyll Show. Our topic today is the Squad, and we're going to hear more directly from the Squad. Who are they? What are they doing? What are they saying? Why are they the focus of all this attention? What is this really all about? Are they the first people to ever pick a fight with the president, especially this one? Hell no. That line goes around the block several times.
Ed Tyll, he's the baddest cat around. Meow. If you catch my drift. Are we copacetic here?
All right, look, you guys, you're operating a small business. I love you. We love you. We know that you are the secret to America's economic success. You're the secret to employment. You're the secret to all the great things that make America what it is, the land of opportunity. So when it comes to helping small business, I can't do enough. Every time somebody says to me, this is good for small business, I check it out. Every time they bring me an idea, an example, I check it out. Well, here's one that's been working for years, and I stand behind these people because they go to work for you immediately to save you money. If you operate a small business and you want to save money, go to gulfforms.com. Go to gulfforms.com. When you get to the website, you'll see Ed Tyll right there because I heartily endorse them. Please, don't let another day go by. You deserve help. Never mind you need help. I don't like the sound of that. You deserve some help. You're in there, it's the middle of the week, it's hump day, and you're swamped. And you got calls that came in from 7 o'clock this morning, and you're like, I got to call this guy back. But you never have a minute to do it because you're working so hard. Why? It's your business. Every single aspect of the business comes to your desk. So let gulfforms.com help you operate your small business. It's gulfforms.com, and remember where you heard about them, right here on the Ed Tyll Show on edtyll.com. It's gulfforms.com. I love these guys. You will too. Why? Because they're your friend when you're operating small business. People don't know. They go, what do you, it's a small business. Small business, nothing small about it. Somebody else said that, but I agree.
Just a voice in